Then charged me $5 a day. 30 plus. Miss Alana been doing this.
$5 a day.
I don't know. Plus $30.
Is there a late fee? What's the $5 a day? Well, hold on. When you say she's recorded?
Touching my, saying, let me.
Ma'am?
Yes, Miss Alana.
Okay.
But she put my rent in for the 9th, and I pay my rent every 3rd or 5th of the month. She's been doing it since she's been there. I don't even know the lady.
So you're saying that some of the late fees shouldn't be charged to you?
Absolutely.
Okay, so how much of the late fees are you saying?
Ever since you started working there, I don't know. That's how it appear on our ledger.
Okay,
that's.
but if the cap is 50, let's assume that charge you the max. Say improperly, she charge you the max. I'm talking $150 at the most.
Managers, what will you state your name for the record?
Chaplain.
Your name?
I go up here, right?
Yeah, you can go up there.
Kathy Gray.
All right. John Deere.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Good with that. All right. How much is owing on this? Well, there was a judgment. This is your motion to set aside. Right?
That's correct.
Yes. Can I
Go ahead.
speak?
Yeah.
Okay. So initially I was supposed to appear, I can't even remember the day, maybe a few weeks ago, but I called into the courts because my mother had passed. And I was supposed to get this date that we have now. I was told 2 or 3 different things. Don't come to court, come on Zoom. Then I got a call saying, don't appear court on. The judge is giving you a different court date. And that.
Okay. All right. So we're here now, and then ma'am?
Yes.
The judgment was for $27.79, $27.80.
Okay.
All right. You have already put $1,200 of that into escrow. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Your Honor, this is the issue. I technically, like I said, do not owe for a month of rent. I do not. I have video evidence that the management shredded my referral vouchers. She constantly charges me late fees. I have video footage.
What are the referral vouchers?
When you refer someone to move into the building, you and them get a credit, a $500 credit. Either they can get a gift card or you can use it off towards your rent. I prefer to use it off my rent. And the people have to stay there at least 30 days before there is honored. I get a court date thing saying I haven't paid rent since March of 2025. It's the ledger states I paid in March and in April, and my credit was supposed to apply in May. I've even paid over in the amount of my rent. I have a video of her saying, I'm gonna make sure my hands touch your money orders. And she got her signature initials on it and still put my rent in late for June. She been doing this to me ever since I've been living there. And then charged me $5 a day. 30 plus. Miss Alana been doing this.
$5 a day.
I don't know. Plus $30.
Is there a late fee?
She's been doing this since March.
Yeah, $50.
Huh?
$50.
I got.
What's the $5 a day?
I just became a manager in April, so there's previous management. So basically it starts off at $30. That's the first one. And then it does not exceed the $50. So you'll see the $30 in that ledger. And then from there, you'll see the 5 and the cap is at $50 late fees if they don't pay before. So that's the cap for the late. So it gives them a chance after the first 3 days if they don't pay the $30 hits.
So is it 80 or 50?
But it's broken down in increments. The first initial late fee that hits the account is a $30 late fee.
Okay.
And this one is
Okay. All right. So
My rent wasn't late and she's recorded.
well, hold on. When you say she's recorded?
Touching my saying, let me.
Ma'am?
Yes, Miss Alana.
Okay.
But she put my rent in for the 9th, and I pay my rent every 3rd or 5th of the month. She's been doing it since she's been there. I don't even know the lady.
So you're saying that some of the late fees shouldn't be charged to you?
Absolutely.
Okay, so how much of the late fees are you saying?
Ever since she started working there, I don't know.
Okay.
The ledger, I don't know.
Ma'am, how long you worked there? For the first. So at most, well, no, April, May, June, 3. At most, I'm talking $150.
If you look on our ledger, it's the 30 plus $5 a day. What she's telling you is untrue. It's $5 a day.
But she's telling me it's capped at 50.
So okay, but the ledger.
Well, what's the ledger say?
Ledger, it's $50 late fees, Your Honor. There's a $50 for June, $50 for May, $50 for April late fees. Those are the late fees on the ledger. There's no $5 a day.
That's how it appear on our ledger.
Okay,
Okay, that's
but if the cap is 50, let's assume that charge you the max. Say improperly, she charge you the max. I'm talking $150 at the most.
okay.
Your Honor, may I respond briefly?
But so, ma'am, where's the rest of the money? Even if I took $150 off of this judgment, I'm still at what, 26, 29,
Okay,
and I have 1,200 here. Where's the rest of it?
okay, this is the thing. She's putting it like it's rent and it was a utility bill for $480. Okay,
It's utility, it's still gonna be charged
Okay.
rent pursuant to the lease. I'm sure their lease is standard. I haven't reviewed it, but they
okay,
haven't paid your utility rent.
okay. She just snatched the $1,500 from me and shredded it up. So I don't know. So I've got money in escrow.
What?
I have money in escrow, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so I guess assume responsibility for the $1,500 that she shredded up. I will. Yes,
I don't know what 1,500 you're credit, saying she's credit out.
from my referral credits. She shredded them up.
Response. Not to that necessarily, but to anything. Go ahead.
My response is this. She appeared May 29th.
Yeah.
My recollection is she was claiming there were issues with the unit. She said she had some video. It was reset for June 12th. She didn't appear. I'm sympathetic to the reason she was not here. Frankly, I think all of the arguments she's making today are false. She didn't appear June 12th. This is whether there's cause to set aside the default judgment. That's up to Your Honor if you want to determine that. The ledger balance is the ledger balance. She seems to be claiming that there's 1,500 referral fees that were shredded or not credited. That is not true. There's not any evidence of that I've seen, and the manager's here. She's not aware of it.
I have the video of her shredding, and
How many referral fees? Yeah. Do you have anything to tell me
it was 3.
this referral fee?
They started it when we first moved in, sir. And it's on my ledger for one back in the winter. So yes, it's a referral credit. It's on the ledger.
Their referral program?
They had a referral program, Your Honor, when the property first opened, which was well over a year ago, which means that credit would have been due her some time ago. There is no more credit due to that account, but the referral just didn't exist, to be very blunt. And it would have been reflected on both accounts. It would have been hers, and you would have another second party who's saying, where's their credit?
Right, exactly.
They did. Okay, I'm not gonna argue with it. I'll pay whatever, but that's not the way it was presented to myself and other tenants.
So when are you gonna pay it?
The balance, how much do I owe? I don't even know. My brain is
$27.79.20.
2779.20 minus your 1,200 that you got. So you got about 1,500, you got $1,600.
And I paid 12. I thought it was 26.
Listen,
I don't know.
judgment amount was 2779. If I round that up, it's about $2,800.
Okay,
You paid 1,200.
okay.
Okay? It would seem to me, if I did my math correctly,
Okay,
that's the number you need to pay.
okay,
$15.79.20, Your Honor.
okay.
When are you gonna pay that?
I need about 10 days.
They're really entitled to their writ, man, because this should have been paid. I'll tell you what I'll do. Well, I'm not. All right. Escrow is released to the plaintiff. The $1,200 will be released to the plaintiff. Defendant is to pay the remaining balance on the judgment amount by July 7th, 2026, or a writ will issue. So if it's not paid by that date, ma'am, they'll just send me the order of eviction and I'll sign off on it.
Okay, do I bring it here?
Nope. Give it to them.
Okay, thank you.
Your Honor, would you like us to submit an order with regard to today's ruling?
No, it's okay. I've got it written.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Haverhill on Clark versus Marianne Francois.
And Your Honor, Timothy Praco for the plaintiff.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. John J. Holler, appearing on behalf of Marianne Francois.
All right. And what are we doing?
Your Honor, Mr. Holler and I have had the opportunity. Costs for $170 for a total redemptive amount of $1,625. Even we have agreed to enter into a consent order for dismissal conditioned upon the payment of that amount by July 13th, 2026. The amount must be paid in full. Agreed to check the box for on the conditional dismissal where the case may proceed without notice or affidavit in the event that amount is not paid in full.
Sir, is that correct?
Yep, that's correct. We'll be getting that document prepared and get it to you for part of next week.
All right. I'll mark this as this case is conditionally dismissed. I'll await the order and sign off.
Right, for July 13th. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
You're not gonna wave at me. Yeah, you know what? People with Minnie Mouse don't wave at me
I wonder why.
because I like Donald Duck. Haverhill and Clark versus Tracy Roberts.
Timothy Praco, P59214 for the plaintiff.
She on.
I'm that.
Yes, you are. Hello, how are you doing?
I'm well, Tracy Robertson.
All right. And where are we on her case?
Your Honor, current rent to retain is $5,590, cost $170 for a total redemptive amount of $5,760.
All right. How are we going to get this paid?
Okay, we have several issues. Last time we was here, we were supposed to work out a deal. They never got to me because we were behind or whatever. However, I did hear back from Social Security. They are reinstating my disability benefits. However, I went all winter, no heat. Management knew, previous management knew. She knows now because she's had maintenance come out twice. And I have on video stating that the AC doesn't work correctly, nor does the heat. The last time we were here, you advised them to have HVACs come out. No one has came.
I advised them to have what come out?
You told them to check onto why the unit wasn't being heated up.
Well, I advised them, my notes reflect that I advised
No one came.
somebody out to look at the,
No one's come.
well, didn't you just say somebody did?
Maintenance came, not HVAC.
Well,
Like,
heck is a type of system.
well, but I also have it on video. 2 different maintenance men stating that the AC and the heat is not working, that it's not flowing in. That
Okay, all right, I get all that. But then the question becomes, are they going to repair it?
That's the question. And also, just a little note, as according to the CARE Act, since I didn't receive a 30-day notice, I received a 7-day notice. I'm also asking that the judge dismiss this case as according to that act.
So you want them to give you a 30-day notice,
I do.
ma'am?
She wants to make my life difficult, I'm gonna make hers difficult.
Well, I don't know if she's trying to make your life difficult. She's got her,
She on several,
got her job to do.
I understand that,
Okay,
I do.
What? Here's what I'm gonna do. I ruled on the CARES Act. I don't know that you properly asserted it.
I wasn't, ever got to me.
Yeah, you're gonna keep interrupting me because if you interrupt me one more time, it's done. And if you interrupt me after that, you're going with him. Am I clear?
Crystal.
Counsel, in the past, I issued an order that the CARES Act can be an affirmative defense for those units that would be covered by that. I'm not sure if Haverhill and Clark is federally subsidized in any way.
Yeah.
It is. So that may entitle tenants rather to a 7-day notice to a 30-day notice. My position is that my order indicates that it must be asserted as affirmative defense. Another court, 14B, the same way I did, was the circuit court overruled that. I realized there were different bases upon which the district court's decisions came in. The circuit court overruled that. Quite frankly, it's a circuit court, or this court is not bound by that, but I have not had to rule on that at that point. So what she's asking is that the case be dismissed. You'd have to issue a 30-day notice to her. But at that time, you know, well, that's what you'd have to do. And I'll just say this, that, you know, you can get mad at folks all you want. It's at 5.7. How much is monthly rent, you know?
13 and some change. May I speak, Your Honor?
So it's going to be, you know, by the time I get back here, if nothing else is paid, this thing is going to be down near $8,000.
No, Social Security is reinstating my benefits. They're gonna back pay me from April. It's just taking them a while to get to me because they have to, I'm fighting them in court for that as well. But they have reissued me papers saying they're gonna reinstate it. They're gonna back pay me from April, and that's $1,690 for those months.
So I'm going to dismiss the case, issue or a 30-day non-payment rent notice. Counsel. I don't know that I excused you, but you may leave. No, you may leave. Dude, go, because you are so rude. Leave. Yes, you may. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
When I left the courthouse, I did my due diligence. I went and checked the unit, the AC and the heating as well.
Ma'am, you don't have to go on. I'm just going to say this.
I understand.
That was about something else. And I've been doing this long enough to figure that all out. All right. Haverhill on Clark versus Alan Martin. Oh, you. One directing people all around, not letting me get to state your name.
Alan Martin.
All right. Where are we on his case?
Your Honor, current rent to retain is $4,462, cost of $170 for a total redemptive amount of $4,632.
All right, young man, how are you gonna get that paid?
So I can pay about $840 to $900 a week going forward. I just submitted $250 prior to coming here about 2 or 3 hours ago.
Okay.
If there is a way to make it easier for both of us, because I just found out they're not open on Saturdays and I make money every day because I do gig work. So is there a way that they could open my portal up so I can submit payment online versus having to go get a money order every day for $150 or $200? I could submit my money online every day.
Can,
Portal can be open.
I appreciate it.
that's,
Thank you so much.
but now how much are you gonna be paying?
So,
I'm trying to figure out what your plan is.
so I broke the math down for the next 4 weeks. July 24th, that still wouldn't cover my full balance, but if I submit at least 128 a day by July 24th, 128.57, I did the math over there. That'll be like 3,300. That'll get most of my balance down because I'm like,
Hold on. No, I like the fact that you
yeah, I was trying to like,
got kind of a plan.
before I came up here, you
It's
know?
a daily plan, but
Yeah.
I'm just, you gotta slow down because
I'm sorry.
some of us to follow you do take your hands out of your pockets.
Yeah, I was trying to put my phone out so I could see my math.
So how much are you gonna pay? Young man, how,
Sorry. Oh, weekly?
no, just hold on. This 4632,
Yes.
when can you get that paid?
By the end of July.
Okay. Now, what about your July rent?
My July rent, I can submit about $900 next Friday.
How much is your rent?
1525, I believe.
Okay. So let me.
And
I know I understand why you do the math this way, but I'm just telling you that that's not how it's kind of laid out here, okay?
Yeah.
If I give them a judgment, sort of lock this figure in for the 4632, when can you get that paid?
July 30th.
Okay.
Fully paid. Then I'll have to worry about see, that's gonna leave me with $3,000 at the beginning of August.
For July.
Oh, for July.
August, July. So yeah,
That's
I'm
what
gonna-
I'm trying to get at. I'm trying to get at,
because I'm actually talking to well, Hawk couldn't help me.
right.
They told me no. I'm trying to at least get $500 from Friends Indeed. That'll help me out a little bit. So
Okay, but they're not gonna do anything until your balance is at a certain.
so
Man,
on the next 2 weeks, I can chop my balance in half, basically. That's what I'm saying. And then pay the rest.
Your Honor, I would request entry of a judgment with a writ date, let him make good faith payment efforts, and if he
Please.
wants to speak with the management office as he gets down the road, then he can do that.
all right. Anyway, I'm not gonna even ask what you do to get $128 a day. I'm not going.
Oh,
No, I don't want to know. No. I do not want to know. All right.
okay.
You know, catch me up, have to testify. Okay. So I can do it one or two ways. I could kick this out to the 10th, and then then it's July's on there, and we got to just go through and do this. Or I could lock this figure in, give you a writ date basically mid-month, but you got to have it paid.
I can do that.
You can do that?
I just need
All hang on. No, I don't want your funny math anymore. I'm done.
No math. No math, man.
What?
No, just
What? They're gonna open up the portal.
that's it.
That's what you asked. I thought we were already past that.
Just making sure, you know.
Oh, man. Huh?
Double checking.
You just double check? We already said it. I'm gonna find no tribal issue after hearing. I'm gonna issue the judgment for 4632. All right, young man. And then what I'm gonna do, and sometimes you just gotta have a belief in folks. And for whatever reason, you're gonna do what you tell me you're gonna do. You went through way too much thought to not do it. I'm gonna extend his writ to the 24th. So it doesn't quite get you July 24th. It doesn't quite get you to the end of the month.
Yeah.
But you got to get this paid by then.
Okay.
Okay. And then at least it gives you a week to work on July if you got to work on July.
Yeah.
Right. Follow me?
Yes.
All right. So what have you learned? You didn't learn a darn thing. Did you?
No,
Okay.
I'm just gonna make sure I do what we. I don't.
And the other thing that you should learn is the portal's open. All right.
Right.
It will be. Young man, have a good week and
I'll have a
holiday.
All right. Thank you.
Haverhill on Clark versus Aaliyah. Is it Finkley?
Timothy Procco, 5 minutes. One.
Hello.
Hi,
Your name?
Aaliyah Finkley.
All right. And where are we on this?
This is also a non-payment case. Current rank retained $5,498, costs of $170 for a total redemptive amount of $5,668.
All right. Are you planning on moving?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When are you planning on doing that?
17th.
Of July?
Yes.
You're waiting on us. That we received a note. She was waiting on assistance for security deposit help for a new unit, but there's documents that your partner has to submit.
Yeah, those got in.
Did they get in?
Yes, Jenna is just waiting for an answer to let me know.
Okay.
Planning to vacate, is that what?
Yes, she's planning on vacating the premises. So, but you don't know anything until the 17th. Is that?
No, the 17th is when I'm moving. That's when I get my keys.
The 17th of July.
Yes.
This is a possession only case. No tribal issue after hearing. I'm going to issue a judgment for the 5668. And then what you've got to do is I'll explain the other part of this in a moment. Judgment for possession. I'm going to extend the writ date to July 17th, 2026. All right. So you'll have until that time to move out. What I'm going to suggest you do to help protect your credit and everything is after you move, after you get yourself set, talk to the landlord and see about working out a payment plan to pay this down.
Okay.
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 That's the other important part of it. Okay.
Okay.
So I said, all right. Thank you, ma'am. Weekend. Are we done?
We're done.
I didn't mean to put it that way, but
You still need us. I think we're.
you guys take care. Tyler Crow versus Ashley Barnes. Yeah. Where's Miss Barnes?
She was here. She ran out to her car a while ago. She was here.
Oh, but she was here.
Yes.
Well, we may have a problem here. Mr. Kroll,
Yes, sir.
and I think the people from the lawyers that represent Scioto Farms are here. Do you have authority to sublease this unit?
It was a roommate agreement, sir.
Okay, but as far as Scioto knows, you're residing in that unit.
I talked to him today, Your Honor, and me and came up with a plan of selling the trailer to
You
them.
and who?
South Farms. So I went up there today and I had a plan on selling the trailer to them. Cause I gotta take care of hospital bills first. So that's why I was trying to sell the trailer to them. And they'll take care of the lot rent, the I owe them, and et cetera.
But you're not even, what I'm getting at is you say it's a roommate agreement, but you're not even in the unit.
I'm in E21.
What?
I'm in E21, Your Honor.
I know, you're next door, basically. You're in your brother's unit.
Morally, yes, but on paper, I'm still getting mail and receiving.
When you lay your head down each night, it's in your brother's unit and not in this one. Right?
Yes, Your Honor. Well, on the payment, it says roommates. I made it very clear that I need to be a roommate agreement and she agreed to that.
Okay. The question is whether or not I'm going to enforce this agreement, which you may not have had any authority to do, because you're not supposed to be residing in your brother's unit. You're actually supposed to be residing because your lease with SIO is this unit.
Yes, Your Honor. I technically haven't reviewed my release for this year because of the accident. And I couldn't get out of it. I had to stay home. I couldn't walk for.
Okay, I get all that. I'm just saying there's something wrong with this whole agreement because who's the other roommate?
That's it.
Does she have a roommate agreement? Is she supposed to be in the unit? No. So I've got somebody that's not supposed to be in the unit that Tyler doesn't know about, signing with you not in the unit, and you signing a roommate agreement with somebody that's not supposed to be in the unit, neither one of them. And somehow or another, I'm supposed to come along and then enforce your agreement.
They signed the agreement before they moved in.
Based on what? The fraud you're committing?
Not fraud.
Oh, it certainly is.
Oh,
Because you're not apprising SIO of what's going on in that.
I told him I was gonna sell everything. Me and the office lady talked today and I told them that I'm going to sell the trailer. They took up.
Okay, I get that now you're willing to sell the trailer, but you're also seeking to terminate someone's tenancy, and I'm not sure how that's all gonna work.
I got these photos of the property before and after.
Before what happened?
Before I moved in and after I moved in. Can I show you these or no?
Why, what relevance are they gonna be for me?
Because the property was damaged. When I rented it to them, the property was damaged when in her position.
Okay, that's all fine and dandy, but I'm just not going to enforce this agreement. So I don't know what exactly is going on here, but I'm not going to enforce the agreement. You were not, you were supposed to be residing in that unit. You're not supposed to be renting it out. I got another person in the unit who's not on the lease for that unit, who you're claiming to be a roommate,
She's my
but
girlfriend.
they don't have a roommate agreement. You let the other one move in with a roommate agreement, and you're asking me to enforce that agreement.
No, Your Honor. So what I'm asking, because she's my girlfriend, what I'm asking is so she wasn't paying the $500.
Well, which is a whole other issue, because correct?
Yes, it is. We've been talking email. She said exactly everything we discussed in the email.
All right. Okay, very good. Then I will await the paperwork on it. I will sign off on that. I will order, even before getting the order, understanding what the parties are trying to do, I'm going to order the release of the escrow to the plaintiff now. Okay, is that okay with you, Ms. Davis?
Yes, it is.
All right, fantastic. Okay, thank you guys for working it out. Ms. Davis, have a great weekend and a good holiday.
Thank you. You all have the same.
Thank
Right.
you.
Arbor Woods versus Lakeisha Sanders.
Yes, it is.
Afternoon, Judge Simpson.
Sanders, how are you?
I'm good.
And let's see, where are we on this one?
Your Honor, I've got a balance due $2,532. Looks like there was a payment made on June 12th of $884.74. Though I know Ms. Sanders had indicated she had intended to pay minimally $2,000 by today. Ms. Sanders, did you pay anything else to management? If so, I can verify with them.
Pay it all.
You paid everything? Oh, she just sauntered up and then just did that. So when did you do that? What day?
Yesterday, like I said.
Well, you told me you were gonna pay 2,000, so that's the whole thing.
I paid
All right.
$2,590.
How much?
$2,590 because they add $10 per money order and
Got it.
they added a $30 late fee on June 21st.
Let me see. Does your client indicate that they have that?
Your Honor, if we could pass on the matter briefly, I'm going to check with them.
Okay. She can have that back. All right. All right, let me pass on that. They'll let me know right away. All right, thank you, man.
You're welcome.
Court does call the case of Arbor Woods versus Shanice Alexander.
Hi.
Hello. I think I'm okay. Okay, where are we on this case?
Your Honor, we've got a balance of $3,269.55. Your Honor, Ms. Alexander had proposed a payment arrangement, my client, which I think she had somewhat presented in court last week, that my client was unable to approve, as it would take approximately 9 months for the balance to be paid. And that's unfortunately not something that they're able to agree to.
Interesting. I was unaware of any of the things she just said, so.
What do you mean?
That
they couldn't do it?
Yeah, they didn't tell me anything. So, I don't know the math they were doing there. But I can propose a new payment plan since they didn't say anything. I had just came up with a new one. So I was.
Well, why don't you tell me what you think you can do?
Oh, okay. So I was going to try to pay, what I was going to do is try to pay July. Well, my proposed plan was $1,000 every 2 weeks because I was waiting for some money from school because I usually pay it up with my school check until then to pay it up. But if they don't like that, I had a backup payment plan of paying July 1st, paying on time, and then can follow up with $1,000 every 2.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Uh-huh.
When's your school money come into you?
It don't start till June, fall semester, late June, early August.
Oh, you mean late July, August?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay. Oh, boy.
So I got a lot of things going on in the background. And I'm actually going through bankruptcy, so I don't know. I talked to my attorney about interceding or talking to them on my behalf, and he hasn't really gave me an answer quite of yet. But yeah, that's why my money is a little funny, because I got things going on in other courts that I'm working on.
Your Honor, if I may just ask, if Ms. Alexander has already filed the bankruptcy.
Yes.
They have.
Ms. Alexander, do you
Yes.
know by chance what your case number is? If you don't, that is just fine. Your
don't.
Honor, if she doesn't, then I would propose we can set this one over to July 10th. Let me look into that. And we can figure out where we need to go from there. But I need to verify the status of that case before I can make any decisions.
Okay.
July 10th, 2026 at 12 noon. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
You.
Have a good day.
Arborwood versus Shaitan Campbell. Oh, hello. What's your name?
My name is Shaitan Campbell.
And I guess also Day. All right. Where are we on this case?
$3,144.79. Though at the last date, Ms. Campbell indicated an intent to pay by today. So if she did, I can verify with management.
Did you get it paid?
No, sir.
Okay. What happened? You paid.
No, I won't get my check until tonight. It won't hit my account till tonight.
Pardon?
My check won't hit till tonight. It won't hit my account till tonight.
Okay. So when it hits your account, you can pay the entire balance?
Oh, I will not be able to pay the entire balance like I thought I would be able to, because I wouldn't be able to put in a hardship for my 401k to July 1st.
Okay. So when the check hits tonight, how much are you going to be able to pay?
My check, I could give $1,500.
And then July 1st, you'll be able to pay, or you'll be able to do a hardship.
I'll be able to do the hardship.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Find no tribal issue. That amount was it 31.44?
And 79 cents.
And 79 cents. I'm going to issue a judgment for possession in that amount. Okay. And then I'm going to extend slightly the writ date to July 10th. Okay. 2026. So what that does is you get the 15 in. If you file your hardship on the 1st, I'm not saying that everybody's going to operate like they should, but if you file it on the 1st, they should be able to give you an answer in 10 days, and then you can get the rest of it to them.
Yes.
That's my thought.
Yeah, that's
okay.
I agree.
Okay. And understand none of this includes your July rent.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Have a good holiday.
Same. Arborwoods versus Carrie Lee. Miss Lee. Oh, there she is.
I'm here.
Okay, state your name again.
Shakari Lee.
All right. Where are we on this case?
Your Honor, I believe we've reached terms for a proposed consent judgment. With respect to Ms. Lee, we would request entry of a judgment with the same terms as to defendant 2, Ms. Page, as I don't believe she's present.
Yeah, she is.
Currently, Your Honor, there's a balance of $3,508.42. That balance plus the July rental charges will be paid as follows. Ms. Lee made a $600 payment today. It is being processed. It might technically be tacked onto the ledger. I'm not sure. But nonetheless, it indicates in line 10 of the judgment that was prepared that she'd pay the $600 today. It is $850 on or before July 1st. And then the remaining balance plus the July rental charges on or before July 24th. It indicates that plaintiff may seek an order of eviction after the statutory 10 days or after July 6th if there's a default on any of these payments. And that would be issued without hearing, meaning that the 56-day rule under MCR 4.201M would be waived.
All right. Ms. Lee, is all of that correct?
Yes.
All right. Do you have any questions regarding that judgment at all?
No.
Okay. And you did apprise of her rights under the court rule?
I actually did not, Your Honor, but I'm happy to do
Okay,
so
that's
as Your
fine.
Honor prefers to.
All right. And Ms. Lee,
Yes.
you don't have a problem with, since this is a consent judgment, with Ms. Dornbush signing your name to the judgment as long as it meets the terms that we laid out?
That's correct. No.
Okay. And I do have to apprise you, you have 3 business days to think about this from the date that I signed that judgment. If you believe that there's some legal reason, some right you didn't assert, some misunderstanding, some confusion on your part, you'd have those 3 business days to file a motion with the court. You understand that?
Yes.
All right, very good. And what was the total amount that was owed? I'm sorry.
The current redemptive amount, Your Honor, this number doesn't include July. I didn't add all that in. 3508.42.
Thank you. Okay, very good. Thank you, Ms. Lee, for working it out.
Thank you.
All right, have a good weekend.
You too. Bye-bye.
Northville Crossing versus Rebecca White. Rebecca White, not checked in. I think I had sworn you earlier today. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. There is rent to retain of $3,758.50, cost of $192 for a total due of $3,950.50. We'd ask for entry of a default possession only judgment with writ to issue after 10 days.
Judgment to the plaintiff. That's by default for possession, redemption amount, the amount requested, writ to issue in 10 days. Paula Clark versus, Scio Farms versus Paula Clark and Anthony Clark.
Hi,
Hello.
Hello.
how are you?
All right. Okay, where are we on this case?
We've got a balance due of $2,366.89.
Okay, and folks, how are you gonna get that paid, you think?
I just sent a proof of assistance letter from the SCIP program to the court. She just emailed it to me, so I just forwarded it to the court that they are submitting a funding request for $2,529.58.
Okay, is that the program with the Housing
University
Bureau
of
for
Michigan.
Seniors?
Yes.
Pardon?
From
With
the
the Housing
University
Bureau
of
for
Michigan.
Seniors?
It's the senior crisis intervention program. He was.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and so did you have a copy of that with you, or?
I just uploaded it to the court.
She just her name is Madden. She just sent it to us maybe 15 minutes ago.
All right. And so that would cover you. And then what about July?
July would be paid by July 2nd or 3rd.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I believe you guys. I'm going to adjourn this out to the 10th, 2026. We don't have the paperwork or didn't get to me, but that's okay. You just got it. So I'm going to adjourn you out to July 10th, 2026 at 12 noon. Okay. And then we'll see where we are.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you guys. You guys
July
have a,
10th.
you guys have a great weekend.
You too, thank you. July 10th at 12.
Your Honor, actually, before the clerk sign off, if I may ask,
Yeah, hold
are
on.
they still anticipating some assistance from DHS? I know they had mentioned previously.
The Madeline was reaching out to DHS
Okay.
to see what they're gonna contribute, if anything, and if not, she's trying to pay the full balance through the
Got it.
other program.
Got it. Okay.
All right. Thank you, folks.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Scioto Farms versus Jasmine Connerly. Oh, there she
Here.
is. Hello.
Hello.
All right. And what do we have on her case?
Your Honor, Miss Connerly made $1,000 payment today. And so we've got her at $1,013.12.
Okay, we didn't quite get the balance paid, right?
I'm sorry to interrupt. I put the 1,000 on there, I believe, last week. And then today I put in another 700. So it might not be on there yet to show.
Patty, you're signed in, right?
Yep.
Yes, I'm here.
Can you clarify? I know you would.
I'm looking right now. Miss Connolly, did you drop it in the Dropbox or drop it
In the
personally?
office.
In the office? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only have the 1,000. Give me just 1 second to go check the front. Hang on.
Okay. All right, let me pass it. Hang on, Miss Connerly. I'm going to try to do some other things while she's looking.
And Your Honor, just so the court is aware, and if you want to recall the one matter that we had passed on earlier, I did get an update from Arbor Woods.
Arbor Woods versus Lakeisha Saunders. Recall.
Your Honor, my client confirmed payment, and so we can dismiss that case.
Okay, you don't have to come all the way up. You have a great weekend. Case is dismissed. All right, take care. Okay, and Patty's back.
We got it.
You got it?
We got it.
Okay, so let's see, 1,013. It was for 700, Patty?
Correct.
And was it money order or certified
Money
check?
order.
Okay. Oops. Oh man, I can't do that. All right, so that'll leave a balance of $323.12 to be paid.
323.12. Okay. Connerly, when can you get that in, you think?
I'll have it in Thursday. I'm not sure what that date is, but I'll have it in by the next Thursday.
By Thursday?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, Thursday is the 2nd. So I'm going to do it this way. No tribal issue. I'm going to issue a judgment for 323.12 for that. All right. With the 10 days from today's date to get that paid. So that July doesn't kick in at that point. So this doesn't include July. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So just get that paid and it'll all work out for you. Okay.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. You have a great holiday.
You as well.
Scioto Farms versus Terran Frame. And Dominique Fitzgerald.
Good afternoon, Judge.
Good afternoon. Who do I have here?
Taryn Frame.
Dominique Fitzgerald.
I was going to talk about the big people. Who are the important? I'm talking about the important ones.
We got Luca Fitzgerald and Jade Fitzgerald.
Okay. Oh, look at that. How old is the little one?
She's gonna be 6 months on the 8th. Well,
Yeah.
at my heartstrings.
Yeah. Oh, those are two cuties.
Thank you.
That's cool. Thank God they didn't take after Dad. All right. Just thought I'd throw that in there. All right, where are we on this case?
With cost, Your Honor, $4,310.55.
All right, folks, how are you thinking you're gonna get this paid?
So we touched last time, I'm still waiting on my tax return. It said on the 19th, they had to verify my identity. I did.
Right.
On the 19th, they said I didn't see any money to resubmit that claim or to submit a claim. So I did do that, as well as picked up a couple jobs.
Okay.
So whether it comes or not, we'll be able to catch up. I mean, it's tax money, so it can be here, right?
Pardon?
Tax money though, so it should come, as well as
Okay.
I do have a text message from my insurance company approving the payout for my accident. So I don't know how long that'll take to get to me, but they're giving me $14,000 for my accident as well. So
Okay, but you don't know when.
I don't. I was hoping to be able to get an adjournment. But
Well, problem is what the problem with an adjournment case is that your rent, your July rent will kick in,
Mhm.
and then that just increases the balance.
Right.
Okay. Let me take your tax return. Would your tax return be here by? Well, let me ask this. You don't know about the payout. I get that.
Right.
But your tax return, you think you get that by the 15th or mid July?
Yes.
Pardon?
They gave me was it should be there by the 18th. So I should be able to get.
That's what the tax folks told you?
IRS, yeah.
Okay.
Right, exactly.
No, no, of course, they always tell the
I
truth.
filed in March.
Yeah.
All right.
Also apply for benefits, the SER. They had wrong information, so we reapplied and I sent that application copy of it to the court also.
Okay, yes, I do see that. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna find no trouble issue. I'll explain why I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna issue a judgment for the 431055. What that does is that doesn't include July. Okay, so I'm trying to fix the number. All right. So I'll grant that judgment. And because you guys have a plan, you're just waiting on everybody else.
I've stopped waiting. I'm acting now.
No, I got you. So, in terms of your job, there's funds you can give.
Yeah.
Okay. So I suggest that you start paying the landlord as best you can. I will extend the writ date in this case to July 17th. I think that's that Friday.
Your Honor, I object to that without the July rent being included. The balance is so high already, and it's gonna go up another.
I see, but no, I got you.
Almost 2,000 on 7/1.
How much?
The rent
How much is?
Sorry, just
Go ahead.
$16.99. There's a $45 pet fee, and the water sewer charges combined for July are at $150. So we're at, around $1,900 is going to get tacked on as of July 1.
That's fine. That's fine.
Well, we've got to talk to the park about that. Okay. Apparently there's a pet fee. We should have a pet fee. He's a service animal.
Pardon?
We have a service animal. So she said pet fee, but we'll talk to the park.
We'll talk to the park about that. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change this a little bit. You'll have to pay your July rent.
Okay.
By that date. But I mean, the problem is, how much is your return supposed to be?
Fed $10,917
from the IRS.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm also waiting for is $5,212, as well as a $14,000 insurance check.
Okay, you just got all this money just waiting.
It's on you.
I hear you. So,
Your Honor, I am so sorry. I misspoke. I was looking at the wrong ledger. So for Ms. Frame and the rent is $16.99. The water and sewer charges are actually higher than that. There's no pet fee. I was looking at the wrong ledger. There is no pet fee on there. So their
So
water
you-
and sewer for July is 83.77 and 94.60. So 178.37 plus the 16.99. It's still pretty close. It's 18.77 that gets tacked on.
Got it. Okay. So here's what I'll do. An extension you can place under further orders. I guess for giving the additional time, in consideration for giving the additional time of the additional 10 days, that they will also pay July rent by that same date of the 17th.
Okay.
Okay, got that? So this would have to be paid plus your July rent. And we just have to hope a check comes in, right?
I'll make some shake.
Some type of check could come in, but I'd also suggest that what you do is just continue to pay.
Question about that because with Sun communities as a whole, they don't let you put any partial payment into the portal.
They don't accept partial payment in the portal?
The portal doesn't have a mechanism for doing a partial payment, is my understanding, Your Honor. They will take partial payment if it's in the form of a money order or a certified check.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So get that into them, do the partial payments so that even though you're expecting a big check, you could at least whittle this down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, little one.
Have a good holiday, Your Honor.
You do the same. Tile Farms versus Jason Rhodes.
Good afternoon.
How you doing, Mr. Rhodes?
Good, and you?
All right. What is the claim in this case?
Your Honor, Mr. Rhodes made a payment of $15.10 today, leaves the balance due and owing at $1,002.74.
All right. When do you think you'll get that paid, sir?
By next weekend?
By the weekend of the 4th?
Yes.
All right. So let's lock. Are you going to be able to pay July at that same time or no?
No.
Okay. So here's what we'll do. I'll issue a judgment finding no tribal issue after hearing for the $1,002.74. Okay.
All right.
And then I'll give you 10 days to get that paid, which will give you to the 6th. So if you get that paid by the weekend, you'll be good.
Thanks.
All right. You're welcome, sir. Take care. Spice Tree Apartments versus Ashley Drummer. Is that it for Patty? Patty, have a good weekend and holiday.
Thank you, you too.
Should a judge give a struggling tenant one last chance or order an immediate eviction? That was the difficult question at the center of one of the most intense landlord-tenant hearings of the day. A tenant walked into court facing eviction after falling thousands of dollars behind on rent. The landlord's attorney told the judge the total amount owed had climbed to more than $5,700, and unless something changed quickly, the eviction would move forward. When the judge turned to the tenant, he didn't deny the debt. Instead, he explained that he had finally started getting back on his feet. Working gig jobs every day, he said he had already made a payment just hours before court and was determined to pay the balance as fast as possible. But there was one problem. The apartment's online payment portal had been closed. That meant every payment required a trip to buy a money order, making it harder to pay daily. The tenant looked directly at the judge and made a simple request. If they reopen the portal, I can pay something every single day. The judge listened carefully. Then he started asking questions. How much can you really pay each week? The tenant confidently answered